to dictate the terms of this match.
Yeah, I mean, it's special, especially on the likes of Master and R6, top floor, which is probably...
There's a lot of presence. In fact, 4 players still second floor from Team Orchid.
Seal finds the next pick, and Daystar can now start to open up this site. They've got the pressure there as Exolotic falls to Pika. Gun up from Bin, but Pika then gets the kill onto Lycolis. Crit J will deny the flawless, and that's all. Daystar will take the opening round here on Lair to kickstart the lower final. A wonderful attack on their map.
Seal lines that up. 1 minute to go, still 3 gas waves, full Shamika launcher, and it's a nitro below. Daystar stalled out, too slow. Keeps exploits that and finds a third.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit more comfortable this round from Team Orchid. Oh, he gets a nice... Okay, well, the second swing from Solotic gives up the... God, it's still deal with this mirror window. At this point, I wouldn't even bother going for plant. Don't have kit, 30 seconds. Need the next kill. Souffle finds it. Blinded by the light and gets the kill onto the low health Azami. 2v2 with 20 seconds left.
Cross established though by the defense. Crit J in the corner. Won't be cleared. Crit J cleans up and Team Orchid win the second round.
Yeah, I mean, again...
Execute at the end of the round.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want as well when you're bringing the Echo into this round and the util. Oh, Peeps, lovely angle. A good headshot on to Seal. Nicely peeks into the gas bay, clears out. He goes a bit deeper, retakes the shield again. Well, Crit J's played this perfectly. As Suzuki falls, Peeps has found another angle from down below, deals with the Capital. It's Orchid making this look really too easy on basement. Daystar have struggled. Finally, an overswing from Crit J. Pika will collect, but it's Peeps again from below. He's found 3 critical kills.
Yeah, the Echo information this round has been absolutely devastating. Team Orchid have played off that wonderfully. A lot of unfavorable fights taken by Daystar. Fight that they
it's over the ace
on their terms.
Against the blitz coming your way. Peeps wants the ace in a lower final to try and qualify for the major, and he will not get it, but they will.
The lack of pressure into filtration.
So if they don't get this plant down, they must get this plant down successfully. As a double layer of the smoke. Where's the contest from Orchid? I mean, that is just far too easy. Whether or not you can stop it is one thing, but they didn't even look like they attempted, guys. Yeah, double nitros you could have thrown in, gas babes you could have thrown in. There are some serious questions. It's like Team Orchid, or they just disconnected from the server. Like, it is seriously, that is poor. Did they even shoot their guns?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's one thing to not deny the plant. That
as the round develops, 4 shots in the Shmeek, 3 gas babes. And the opening kill the BG man. Default plant is now no longer the win con.
So you've still got another keeper barrier for BG man over towards Master Office. And for Daystar, they're going to have to flood in. Seal, though, big kill. And it's on to Peeps. Swing from Crit J. The shotgun didn't quite land. And suddenly now, Daystar, heading into the last 15 seconds of the round, are hitting their shots and starting to take the site. As Lycolis will fall, it's all onto Solotic and BG man. There is still a Nitrocell. They do not have the kit, and they are hunting these kills. But Solotic can just hide, and hide he will. It's a fundamental breakdown for Daystar. 3 gas babes too for Crit J. Need this first pick. So far, every opening kill has turned into a round conversion. It will be critical too with the time not on their side. Souffle found it, but instant trade by Peeps onto Pika. But as BG man falls, once again, it's a lead in the round for Daystar heading into red time. Bin has got the diffuser. It'll be one to watch. As Lycolis also has the power play with the Echo Yokai, but Seal has just gone and got double kill. Does not matter. Orchid steal it again. To set them up coming into the second half now with a little buffer. I think.
Yeah, the last few rounds there really. To jump out. It was a double down, so a trade. I think you take that.
And 1 gas bay remaining now from Bimbin, and he's just thrown it out. Pika, though, big kill onto BG man to just win that first contact battle as Lycolis hits his shot with the pistol, gets the trade. And this is what you want if you're Orchid. 3v3, you've still got the finger up with 2 adrenal surges. Like Colas on the blitz. And Solodic will get probably a little bit more aggressive now. And there's no utility remaining at all for the defense. This is all about holding the right positions, crossfires. Seal tried to get a little aggressive. Lovely reposition to get rid of Peeps. Like Colas, good headshot with the pistol again. He could potentially go for a plant, but Siloptic is not there to help cover as Daystar close out on the top floor. A little shaky with the way things have panned out. That can change quickly, though. Still a logic bomb. A lot of flashes remaining, too, for Team Orchid. But it is Azuki that finds the opening kill onto Peeps, who started 7-3, mind you. Now 8-8, as Crit J gets caught on the flank from Pika. A little bit of a re-aggression, along with Seal on that first floor, catches Orchid off guard.
That should be round over. It's a lot deep with the DMR. Ooh. And like Colas catches one as well.
Round's not done just yet.
There's so much information for defense. Yeah, diffuser dropped. Control.
Going to be from Daystar, and they haven't bit. Nitrocell line up here from Azuki. He'll change up. Crit J finds the angle through the floorboard onto Souffle. Gas Babe's being thrown out from Bin Bin like Colas. It seems like this will connect. He survives the Nitro. His Guardian, Angel, and Crit J did fall, but he survived it by slim margins. What a pistol shot through the floorboard from Lycolas. And suddenly now puts Daystar in a tricky position. Bin Bin, you have to clear to the left side of the stairs, but he doesn't as he pushes down into green. Peeps is going to get the freakiest kill he'll ever get. And he gets the second as well for good.
Approach figures may as well go out with a bang. He actually got...
Bin Bin desperately denied Men's stairs, and this is a critical position to hold. They're trying to get the pinch over towards Men's with the Royori Gate. Again, Lycolas has kind of struggled. Gets the help, though, from Crit J. They do overwhelm and take Mezzanine. Pika, though, still over towards reception. He's just lingering. The site is so vulnerable.
And it should now be round over. It should be map point for Orchid. And it is. More. Lycolas this time around will posh to R6 side as opposed to down below. And Pika, well, instead of going over towards weapons side.
Pika. He's been very, very good for Daystar. Needed this. Soloti gets the trade back, though, onto him.
Best of luck.
8 seconds left. Seems like we're destined for all rounds of regulation, and Lycolas desperately going for the plant. That's not going to work at all. Daystar get their redemption, and still neither. There's only 2 players to contend with. And the fact that you still got BG Man that could go hunting against Souffle. Logic bomb from Peeps again. Pin Bin goes down. Pika has to come up big. BG Man, there's the clear. It's only Pika left. And it seems as if Orchid are going to steal the map pick of Daystar on their quest towards the major. A 7-5 result on the map of Lair sets them up going into Chalet. So 2 years' time, 1 map away. Last week, going to 8-7, losing it in the very late. The argument that, yeah, maybe Reaps has been the best player in the region for quite some time. I think Crit J has easily been the second best. He's definitely been the best player, undisputed, not on the Weibo.
That went to Solodic. But probably not getting as much value in some of the positions that he did find himself in that he would have liked. And we'll see how that develops over the course of the map. But in the meantime, it's been a rough little series to him so far. 7-9 in map 1. 1-1 so far here on Chalet. Peeps, though, kind of picking up the slack. Finds a big kill onto Pika. The hardest hitter so far from Daystar. And Azuki falls as well.
So a little power play
over towards top library stairs.
Peeps with the double now opens up the site, and there's still plenty of time remaining in the round. Souffle knows he needs to get a little bit more active, but as he does push in towards off versus BG Man at Ego, that catches him at the doorway. Seal, the only one that's left, is Orchid are looking to take the top floor to start the second map, and have done so through their wonder kid in Peeps. 2 big kills. Seal overwhelmed towards Piano. in the post plant now, and Peeps will finish the job. He gets another multi-kill round. 3 from in. And it's Pika. Big kill. Onto the Riora as well. As the entry from Crit J will be denied. Pika, 2 huge kills to start the second round.
I've really loved that from Pika so far in Kickoff. There's been so many occasions where he takes it upon himself to go for a big play. And he so often has the skill to back it up. So needs to be careful, he doesn't get caught. And he does. Good work from Peeps. Keeps the round.
He is more than capable of finding a kill at any given time. It's Souffle that gets rid of Lycolis, though. Daystar desperately needing that one. 60 seconds left into the round. Azuki gets flamed out from BG, man, but he can still hold his position towards Fireplace. Difficult to hit those shots for Peeps. Trying to put the pressure onto the Clash. They know that there's still a player up above at the mezzanine, and it's Souffle that finds an...
BG will sit outside. And that timer will tick down. Coles gets a freebie. But it's Daystar to take the round, and the scoreline now even 1 apiece.
Yeah, he's electing to head to basement. Battle. Oh. It's BG man caught by Pika. This time he can get back safely. It's another opening kill for Pika.
Optimal, but he was still able to make it work. Him being caught in office. Really good dislodge. The grenade chunks Crit J massively, but he does survive, and like Colos cleans up. So 4 versus 4, but only temporarily, as Peeps falls to the nitro of Azuki.
They're going to have to respond going into the next 3 rounds. Crit J kill. That's 1. Does he know, though, about this position of Souffle? Tucked in Solar. There's a bit of contact from Seal to draw the attention of Crit J. Hasn't spotted him. Easy kill. Crit J was far too focused. It's good teamwork from Seal just to provide a little bit of cover for Souffle to get the free kill as Solotic falls. The round is done. Not surprised with the way that it was shaping up. Pika again kickstart.
Flushing him out, and if it ends in a bit of a stalemate, where it remains a 5 versus 5, that's probably okay.
Getting droned out, it's obvious that Orchid want to clear out his position toward bar. It's taking some time. Oh, Seal. He's the one that got the opening kill. They still have not been able to clear out this bar position. Like Cola's thinking about the pistol. It's so well played from Pika. He gets a second one from that position. It's flawless from Daystar. It's a horrible clearance into this round based on what we've seen in the series. You got multiple players low on health. We've seen opening kill conversion rates be incredibly high in this series. And it's just collapse after collapse. And this is just another round added into the statistic pile. There's no fight. Like when you go a player or 2 down, the fight just drops off. They're not moving without it being just one individual. They've actually had no multi-kill rounds. As Suzuki gets the last kill to close it out. That was the first round. 4 rounds straight. Now looking to close out the half of the 5-1 lead. But it's like Colas that finds a lackadaisical Pika. He just kind of got caught wandering around, maybe not expecting Orchid to already be in this position. He goes down far too easily. And for the first time since the opening round, Orchid have got the opening kill. With that, they can start to take space towards mezzanine and look to put pressure in towards the top floor. Solotic doubles down. He gets a second. And with Seal falling, well, Daystar's run might finally come to an end.
Oh, not if Souffle has anything to say. Flash deployed. Oh, and a sharp shot from Crit J. Snuffs it out. I feel like a bit of an oracle at the moment. Team Orchid, can they close it here for the 4-2 half?
Big shot from BG, man. Long distance. And the flash dump in towards the site now. And Bin trying to play off the yellow ping. One at the hatch still watching. Does hit the headshot onto Lycolis, but Crit J swarms and surrounds him. Orchid back in straight. Orchid do show some signs of life in the final round. As we head into the bans, Daystar should be filled with confidence that they're right back.
Final Refero will now be sent into sight. Denied by Peeps. Still elsewhere to lurk through Snowmobile. But Bin elsewhere finds a kill. Not the best of starts here for Orchid, but for Daystar, perfect so far.
30 seconds left of the round. Daystar, this would be the perfect start to the second half and get them back into where they naturally were for the majority of the first. 3 gas waves, 4 Lycolas. And again, we just haven't really seen these sort of 3v5 rounds, the comeback rounds, but we may witness it here. A little over at Zalus at the doorway, but it's still now a 2v2 as Azuki falls. This may be the first opportunity for a comeback round. 10 seconds left. Solotic versus Souffle. Spots him sticking the plan out in the open. Easy for
that half wall / office position. Solid repel in play, but it's Azuki to find the first from the double main window. That was Peeps. It was unable to escape office, and it gives Daystar another strong advantage once again.
Oh, drive-by.
That's nasty.
Another one.
What was that?
Well, just playing the windows. So you've got the bathroom window, you've got the big window in towards bedroom, and Orchid have just been able to find 2 big picks. Bin, nothing found on the glass, despite the opening kill. For Daystar, it's Orchid that have the advantage. Bin gets aggressive in towards bathroom, but Solotic with the immediate trade puts it all onto the shoulders of Pika. Another round for Daystar where the early advantage squandered. As Pika goes searching, hits the headshot, but BG Man for the instant trade as Orchid tie up. Potential as well with Souffle for the cover. Knocked off though by the Yokai, and it's Peeps that gets the kill onto Bin. Souffle then goes down as well. Double from Peeps inside a closet with the glass down. No more smoke play. They run out of utility anyway, and despite Daystar being in a good position to execute, they just get swatted with ease as Orchid now
compounded so quickly into so many picks going against them. It just completely on the clock. Lion scan deployed. Flames deployed. Towards library stairs. BG wins the fight, but is traded.
Enemies inbound.
A swift response. Who's been quiet, not at his very best so far, but these are the rounds that are made for him. Azuki, a second. He is the one to stand up for Daystar. Gives them the temporary advantage. It has been falls. It's now 3v3 again. Clear over towards library stairs. One out by Seal. Lovely double kill. And it's the young gunner in Peeps to try and make this his moment in a 1v2. Good angle towards fireplace stairs. Couldn't get the kill onto Azuki. Needed it. Good reposition to get out of bar stock. Hit the headshot onto Seal. Knows that Azuki's coming through from bar, but it's Azuki that hits such a critical shot to kill left. Doesn't connect. Azuki's able to move out of the way in time. He pops the lion scan as well. Daystar might get aggressive off this. Over towards closet. Bin loses out to Solotic. 1 HP remaining for the Malusi as Crit J can't have impact again. He goes down far too easily. And while it may be a 3v3, there's so much time on the drawing out. He stays inside a closet. 40 seconds remaining in the round. As Daystar starts to swarm his position, he gets cleared by Seal, and they've got 30 seconds to close out round 11.
Can they make this opportunity count? BG Man, DMR in hand. He'll be a threat. 20 seconds. Could be a trade-out game here for Daystar.
Just can't leave this down to too low on the clock. As BG caught from behind. What an angle found by Azuki. Peeps has shown so much promise. And while this is not a do-or-die round, it could have a big impact. He gets one, but couldn't get the second. And it is Daystar. They haven't made a lot of groundwork towards the site. His next few shots are critical. Azuki on the upside-down rappel finds a big kill onto Peeps. Advantage Daystar heading into the dying seconds of regulation. A second one from Azuki on this rappel at the window. And suddenly, like Yokai on the move, gets up. Oh no, it's a bad spot though. Bin will absolutely get that kid down. A misplay from Lycolas, and that's going to surely seal the map. An incredible comeback from Daystar. They looked down and out. It was 4 straight to Orchid on their map pick. But it is going to be Consulate that is required. When there's a spot on the line to go to the major, the cream will rise to the top as Daystar take the map pick of Orchid and send us to the decisive map of Consulate.
This game in general has been a big drainer. I think they're going to be mentally pretty drained Either way, though.
Only happened a couple of times, but never really saw it at all on Lair. I mean, it's for Daystar that they shouldn't really be giving up hope. Oh, lovely one tap from Bin Bin. Timed that perfectly as Lycola's checked the doorway. Pika, though, goes down and then caught on a good angle hold by Peeps. Bin Bin will go down. Nitrosol doesn't get anything, but Orchid in a very favorable position as Peeps gets another. It's been his series. It's been his shining moment. And Seal in the 1v4 gets the headshot onto Crit J. Keeps him at bay. And while he does have the kit, 1v3, you can't really go for the plant towards default. You have to push out. Hope you get given a couple of free kills. And that's not going to be presented to him as BG.
Watch that player card, and so he'll sit over towards yellow stairs at the moment.
Oh, good. Nitrosol from Crit
Nitro.
J. Yeah, wonderful. Get through yellow. And I think at this point, there's only a minute left. As a nicer setup as that was, it's time to go back down. And on the way back down, he gets rid of Azuki, then shuts down Bin Bin. Off the back of the yokai information from Lycolis, Crit J has himself around.
Sure does. Finally caught, but it's probably going to be a case of too little too late. Once again here from Daystar as Orchid look really strong defensively on Consulate so far. They'll deploy their final pieces of utility. The mirror's still standing over towards cafeteria. Pika can open that late, but again, time becomes the enemy. Pushes forward, taking down Souffle. Left all alone in a 1 versus 4. It's been clean from Orchid so far. Daystar finding it tricky to break down these defensive holds.
Looking at some of the numbers as well, Crit J now 6-1 on entry. That's been his strength. He just hasn't probably had the impact later in rounds as Peeps keeps the good times rolling for Orchid. It's a third straight opening kill. And could he extend that over to the major? 60 seconds left in round 3. As Orchid on the verge of 3 straight rounds. How does Solotic win that against Azuki as Bin Bin falls? It's all going horribly wrong for Daystar.
And the start of the round wasn't great from Souffle, but a couple of those picks can probably be chalked down to a bit of luck going in the way of Team Orchid. Don't know how they've been able to win those fights.
I think it's timeout time if you're Harambe.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 alive in the first round, 4 alive in the second, 4 alive in the third. These have been pretty clinical defenses from Team Orchid. Usually I'd say it might be winnable for Seal, but it's just not the way it's going. There were a couple of low added.
And so Valkyrie's out.
Looking like a default attempt heading into the last 50 seconds. Emphasis will be on the utility denial from Orchid, and it works perfectly.
Breaking down position. Bin Bin plants right next to him. Does Seal get caught? Does he get caught?
Does Solotic get him? No! Well, he vaulted over the man that was planting. Haven't seen that one before. A little comical. But while the plant does go down, it's still a numbers disadvantage for Daystar. Seal watching the angle. Pika expecting the push back up. Server stairs from Crit J. Crit J, overswing doesn't work. A funny old round that could have a big repercussion. A major repercussion. Pika caught standing. Watches the wrong angle. It's all down to Seal. Needs to win this next battle. Peeps, well, they're going to try and force him out. And boy, that they did. But it's worked out perfectly. Seal has
the lion scan, and now he's under so much pressure. Really in trouble, but he still gets the kill.
He's got the information as well on Bin Bin. And Nitrosol was just thrown out to maybe create a bit of space, to hide, tuck in. He knows he's getting cleared. Wanted to see if he could catch a timing maybe on the player that was behind the Blackbeard. Back by the gas babe. Yokai goes up from Lycola. It's been a little bit hit and miss so far with that in the series. But he's sitting it really nicely under the car. 5 seconds left. Souffle knows he can't just stick this because the Yokai is still up. Now he's just forced into it because there's no time left. Yokai up, got shot out, but its burst went out first. Orchid take the round.
Just walk straight to site. Souffle is in the objective. I don't know if there's much, though, that Orchid can do about it as the plant attempt comes through.
I mean, this is just leaving him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This happened once. Was it either Lair or Chalet? Can't recall. But Orchid just looked absolutely asleep at the wheel. And as hot as they've been so far on Consulate, They've just completely fallen asleep here at the final round and a half, and Daystar are going to happily take advantage of that. We haven't seen a nothing round like this from Orchid for a very, very long time. Kill from Solotic, but let's be honest, there's not really much time left in this round to get on that kit, and you haven't cleared above. BG Man's just going to send it, but he's going to instantly get denied. Well, an anticlimactic end themselves. It's no surprise when this series has gone 7-5.
Schenker as well to aid on the top floor. Seconds left. It needs to be clean and clinical from Orchid.
So, yeah, I mean, like, they're going in for the plant, but there's still so many ways in which Daystar could potentially deny this unless all the covers have been crossed. This is just a little slow to react, though, from Daystar. And just Bin just casually strolled over towards default. Peeps goes down. Like, Colas now will have to play from below or potentially think about going back towards server stairs. 2v1. Pika's going to get on the kit as Souffle takes the battle. Unfortunately for Colas just ran out of ammunition, and they're
slipping from the attack. As Peeps continues to hold the cross. Azuki eventually caught. So Cruce fell down and then worked his way back up server stairs. That's a great catch from the attack, and it puts Daystar on the back foot.
Swapping!
Man, it's just good teamwork as well between Peeps and Crit J. Bin towards bottom yellow. Had a chance. Peeps then gets rid of the vigil. As Pika pushed his way back downstairs. He gets caught. I don't know what Bin's trying to do there. I think that's just the case of trying to create something out of nothing just simply because it was a 3v5. He was desperate to find a kill back for the defense and ended up just throwing his life away. A little bit of a running moment there from Peeps. A Seal will happily collect him. Jay's going to be careful as well. He's gone back over towards server stairs. Double-digit kills now for Seal. Nicola's going for the plant. Souffle gets caught from a different angle. Seal gets another kill. It's a 1v3 post-plant now for Seal. It was Souffle who technically got the down. Seal then got the convert. But it's looking likely now to be a 5th round acquired for Team Orchid. Off the back of the work done from Peeps and Crit J early. They never even really got into a position where they could test the site. BG Man and Solotic, of course, not giving up on this round, but I think they know full well that they're not going to be able to secure it as we head into red time. It's just all about, can we pad the stats a little bit, hold the angles. 5 seconds left. We don't have the kit. It's 4-5 as Daystar keep this one close on Consulate.
Clearly very unsuccessful. Now exposed. A lot of pressure beginning to mount on this defense. 50 seconds and Orchid in a good spot finding the opener.
There's that opening kill. Daystar, the task now on you to bring this one back. Next kill critical. It's Pika that shuts down Solotic. The death mark activated onto Seal's position over towards long desk. Hallway control established for Orchid. They still haven't though been able to flush out Pika. Sorry, they haven't flushed out Seal at long desk. Big kill from Souffle. BG falls to Seal as well. He's running rampant at the moment. But the vendetta from Colas does shut down Pika. It's Seal who's the main man for Daystar. 14 seconds. Peeps is low on health. They're just rushing around. Too much opened up towards the site.
And I think there's a world in which they half clear it, which they've done, and then Daystar can retake. Just like this.
I mean, this is just not the round for Orchid. It feels like they're crumbling and Daystar can take advantage. They've lost Peeps, no logic bombs. And arguably the top player for Orchid. It might just force them into rushing the site out of desperation. They've lost another one. The setup is too strong right now from Daystar. This is just far too easy. Orchid have completely collapsed. That is an awful
from Orchid. They're probably sensing that with only a minute on the clock, they can't clear above.
Kuche trying to get some information. Smoke to go out. Are they just thinking about a potential smoke layering plant? Solotic goes down. Critche's going to just force it in and just pray and hope for the best. A bit of cover from Peeps, but Critche loses his life. He gets knifed out, and it's down to just like Colas. It's been a 2-year wait for Team Orchid. It's going to have to wait a little bit longer to return to the global stage. Daystar, back-to-back international events from 6 Invitational in Paris to Salt Lake City for the major. 7-5, 7-5, 7-5.